What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Good evening, Satire. How are you? How is everybody doing? How are you? Everybody quiet again tonight. What's going on? Oh my God. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day. What we doing, yo? What we doing, yo? Yeah, well, I didn't give much notice, did I, Satire? Well, what can you expect, right? That's right. Oh, yes, Hobbiton. Hobbiton. Well, what are you guys doing? How is everybody? Satire, how you doing? Talk. Nobody's talking. What the hell? I got 6 people here. Oh my God. Hey, we're doing pretty good. Hey, we got 4. Remember, 4 is the golden rule. Hey, that's right. 4 is the golden rule. That's right. Weird. Strange. Reading more of that Whitcomb book. I don't know. Strangeness. What do you think about this, guys? What do you think about this, though? Right? Well, hang on. There you go. That way you can't see any of the dust. Yeah. Hey, welcome. Come on. Hey, loosen up a little bit. Are you in the mood yet? Oh, do I have to keep you in the dark? All right, babies, come on now. You know who the greatest is. I don't know why you shy away from it. It's like, you can't get away from your own shadow. You know that. So I don't know why you resist. Right, Satire? Satire, why do they resist? Why? It's like you can't get away from your own shadow, Satire. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're absurd. All right, that's right, baby. You know what we're talking about. Oh no, Mrs. John. Oh no. Oh, here come the gasoline. All right. Oh, great. Here comes the gasoline, ladies and gentlemen. All right, babies. Hey, I love you. Remember, it's Memorial Day weekend over here. Now, I don't know what they do in England. Okay. I love you, babies. You know what? You gotta laugh once in a while, or you're gonna shrivel up and die. We don't want that. Look, we don't want that. Okay. Well, maybe for some of you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. I love you, babies. Hey, let's have some fun. Right? That's why you're here sometime, to have some fucking fun. Called adult entertainment. Sometimes we call adult entertainment, right? Adult entertainment. All right. Good. All right, good. Now that we define the parameters once again. Fucking gasoline. God damn you. All right, Mrs. John. Oh, my God. Hey, did you ever hear this joke? Gasoline walks into a bar one day. All right, you ever hear that joke? Well, gasoline walked into a bar one day, and that was it. All right, that's the end of the joke. All right, that's the end of the joke. Welcome to the seventh grade. Oh, puff, puff, puff. Are you puffing away on moon clouds? Are you staring into the Nigerian alien-shaped moon clouds? Right? That's what we're doing. Tilly. Oh, Tilly. Oh, that sounds good. Anyway. All right, enough babbling. I babble. I'm gonna do a little fun thing with you two today, ladies and gentlemen. Look, you know I like to write down shit, right? So yeah, I know we've been over this little duckling for a long time. This little duckling here. We've been over this and over this and over this and over this. The Hobbit. Remember, from the Shire. Did you forget already? Hobbiton. So I wrote down, oh, you're off. Hey, Tilly, congratulations to you. Congratulations. I'm glad you're off. Get lit. Just be careful, but yeah, get fire. Get lit. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Now, I'm not promoting any like hardcore stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Well, I can't regulate you. I'm not regulating nobody. So, anyway, be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's right. That's right. Oh my God. Hey guys. Hey, if you don't want hey guys, listen. If you got some unused uranium out there you want to get rid of, hey, let me know. Okay? Hey, I may take it off your hands. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a penny. I'll give you pennies on a dollar for it. Maybe. Nah, come on now. Or I may overcharge you. Maybe I don't know. Well, what? 3 times the price of it, or I don't know. Weird how that shit works. I don't know. I don't understand economy too well. But anyway, if you got any uranium to sell, well, you know. All right, baby. Maybe we try to build a spaceship. Maybe we try to build a spaceship. Get me off this goddamn planet, all right? I'm building a goddamn spaceship. That's right, baby. Oh, my God. Fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. That is fucking nuts, man. I'll tell you what. Just saying, guys. Hey, I'm just saying, you know uranium's valuable, right? I mean, people know this, right? That uranium's kind of valuable. I would think they would know that. I mean, it's not every day you have uranium, like, just hanging around. So, yeah, I don't think I'm just going to give it to you. That'd be really stupid of me. Yeah? I don't know. That'd be really dumb. It's like, hey, I have all this gold. Hey, here you go. I'm just going to give it to you. For no reason. No, I don't think so, guys. Remember. Oh, boy. Anyway, quick break. Quick break. Oh, yeah. Quick break, babies. Now, no politics. No politics. Alright. That's right. Wait. Yeah, okay. I know. Oh, yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, babies. Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah, the war's gonna have to wait. Sorry, guys, the war, Mrs. John, we have to wait on that for just a second, alright? Just humor me. Humor me, guys. Yeah, just humor me, alright? Hang on. Let's go. What is this? Let's try this one, guys.
University of Phoenix has no...
Hang on. Let's check this out. Hang on. Yeah, check this out, guys.
I've got a bike, you can ride it if you like. It's got a basket, a bell and rings and things to make it.
All right. Anyway, what do you like that? That's what we call pastoral English folk music. All right. Right, Mrs. John? Oh, yeah. Like we don't know Pink Floyd. Come on now, get out of here. Pop at the gates. Oh, baby. All right, now here we go. And where the hell were we? Mrs. John, you interrupted. Miss John, you interrupted things here. Yes, you did. Now I gotta find my place again because of you. Mrs. John. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's why we've been at war for like 3 months, it seems. Oh my God. What is this?
Okay, look, I realize this is...
Okay, all right. Hey, you want to go to hell? All right, let's go. No, not yet. Not yet. You gotta make them want it. All right, here we go. Oh my God, guys, are you ready? Now I have to grab my pen. You lost your face. What are you talking about? Oh. All right, you ready? Are you ready? Look, so I wrote some stuff down already, guys. Look. We're going to hear 3 to 2:30, right? This is Bethany, by the way. This is the Hobbit. And this is Matty. So 3 to 2:30, 2:30 to 3. Look. 25 or 6 to 4. Okay. All right, whatever. Anyway, 3:15 roll around. And then fucking we get Maddie again. Miss Maddie come, knock on a fucking door like, what do you want, bitch? Maddie says, do you have Murphy? And I say, no, bitch. I don't know where the fucking dog is. I'm trying to sleep. 3:15 o'clock in the morning here. But then all of a sudden, 4:20 roll around-ish. We start hearing barking, fucking firework going off, table getting all fucked up. Don't forget the table. All right. That's in the center. All right. Anyway, we talk about that later. That's in the book, too. That's in the book, by the way. Yeah, the table is very interesting, guys. The table. Gotta say, that's in the middle of firecrackers and fucking like chainsaw-wielding maniacs with bows and arrows and shit. That's the table's in the middle of all that, right? Between the firecracker on the first floor and the chainsaw-wielding Michael Myers bow and arrow kind of person on the third floor, coming down to the second floor. But somehow were shooting off firecrackers and shit on the first floor. Now, what the book forgot to say, Mr. Whitcomb, what you forgot in your book, and this is another correction. I think I'm up to, now look, follow my pen here, guys. I think I'm up to 6 corrections here already of Mr. Whitcomb's fucking book. Because what he forgot to say, I'm going to show you, is he forgot to mention the flash. The flash under my door. So he forgot that part of The Hobbit. And you cannot forget The Hobbit. I don't care if you're writing you're writing a fucking book, right? You cannot forget this fucking part of the story. Now, I don't know if he mentions it later on. He might, because I haven't gotten there for you, but he mentions the firework, but he doesn't mention the flash under the door. That's a big part to forget. It's not just hearing a loud noise. And that's the way he's, at least from what I read so far, that the Hobbit heard a loud noise above her. The table moving, whatever. But he fails to mention the flash or spark under the Hobbit's door. You can't forget that. Buck, do I have to write this shit? You know what I'm saying, guys? Look, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I mean, hey, maybe he does get into that later on in the book. This is just what I've read up to so far in this book. You know, Broken Plea. So, you cannot forget the Hobbit details. No fucking way. Because her story is the weirdest. Her story doesn't align with doesn't align with shit. So anyway. Well, neither is fucking Dylan's, but whatever. We're talking about the Hobbit. Everybody good? You with me so far, babies? You with me so far? Are you with me so far? Anyway, I want to... So, just humor me. Just humor me, guys. Humor me. And then I want to get into some other stuff. Oh, I guess I should show you that part. Duh. Well, let me show you what I was talking about. All right. All right. Here's what I'm talking about. All right. This is from this is from the book Broken Plea. I am on I forget which chapter 3 maybe. I'm on page 122 of 431. This is the Kindle edition, by the way. So this is what I'm talking about. You cannot forget things. So he's quoting this, right? He's talking about the Hobbit's interview on the 16th, right? So he's directly quoting from the interview. Bethany, the Hobbit, right, told me prior to hearing the first firecrackers. That's not what... Anyway, she thought she heard Murphy barking. She also heard what she thought was the beer pong table moving and cups falling. The beer pong table was located in the living room, which is above Bethany's room. The Hobbit stated she was not sure what the sequence of events were for sure, but she knows she heard the dog barking, right? The beer pong table, and then the firecrackers first before she called Dylan to see if Dylan had heard the same thing. All right? Right? And then this is Whitcomb. The possibility that Xana knocked over the table while fleeing for her life is not hard to imagine. It is perfectly plausible that the hobbit was awakened by the violent struggle directly above her bed, and that she mistook the flip of the table for the loud report of a firecracker, followed by the beer pong table moving and cups falling. But what are we forgetting here? We're forgetting the flash under my door. It wasn't just a firecracker or whatever. It was the sparkle and the flash under my door. That's what the Hobbit said. So this, it's not, you got to account for that. So yeah. Maybe he gets into that later. I don't know yet. I'm just saying. This is what I'm talking about, though. At least here, he's forgetting to mention the sparkle and flash under my door that I saw under my fucking door. That's according to the Hobbit. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Hey, if you're going to write a book like this, just let me know. Just email me. Say, hey, Master Nature. Hey, I'm writing a book about this, and hey, does this sound right to you? Or well, you forgot this, asshole. You forgot to say she said, she saw a fucking sparkle in her door. Yeah, like a flash, a spark, a sparkle. Like, yeah, okay. So yeah, flipping the beer pong table over on the second floor while we're in a struggle with Xana, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, come on. But anyway, yeah, that loud noise, okay, maybe that explains a firecracker sound, but it doesn't account for the flash and then the sparkle. It doesn't account for that. I mean, maybe he clarifies that later. I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. He just, he goes on to say, yeah, Dylan heard none of that while standing in her room less than 8 feet away. Yeah, which is, yeah, it's true. Yeah. Anyway. So then, anyway, whatever. So this is the last part of that chopper. I like this. Is all right. The problem is not that someone knocked over the table. It's that they may have had the time and the inclination to pick it back up. The butterfly wings, and this is chaos theory. The butterfly wings of chaos are roaring. All right. So there you go. He's very much into chaos theory and butterfly effect and stuff like that. He likes that shit. This guy. All right, just saying, he's into that shit. Well, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting stuff. I mean, it takes into design. It's a very interesting. I don't know. I'm not expert on this shit, but it's an interesting principle. It's not a principle. It's an interesting theory. I guess you'd call it theory. Yeah, it's an interesting theory. Yeah, it's a theory. It's interesting. I guess you can call it a theory. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, whatever you want. Everything's a theory nowadays. Everything's a theory, so whatever. No, not everything. No, not everything. Nothing's a theory, actually. Nothing's a theory. All right, guys. I don't know, guys. All right. Quick break again, real quick. Then we'll do the Hobbit. I want you to hear this, though, because, it's just, Well, what's the real what's the real shame in all this? Is that, well, as we've said a million times and everybody knows, right? This these were never these were again, they were never considered suspects, in my opinion. We are not approaching them with caution. It doesn't appear that way. We're not approaching them with caution, and that's they didn't. They just didn't do it. I mean, I'm trying to. I mean, I don't. It's ridiculous, but yeah. Anyway, guys, whatever. We talked about that so many fucking times that they didn't. Again, they didn't approach these interviews. Oh my god! Or at least it didn't appear that way. Maybe, I mean, unless they were being really devious and like maybe they thought they were suspects, and man, they sure didn't let on that they did. But I'll tell you what, not in any of the softball questions or no probing of any like weird fucking bullshit. Like we didn't probe anything. So that's why they're shit. Because we didn't fucking bother to even, we didn't do our homework, first of all. That's number one. We didn't do our homework prior to these interviews. We didn't do our homework. Nope. And they are giving us the information, but in certain ways, they're giving us information in certain ways, but you are not challenging them. That's the biggest problem with these interviews with these two. They're not challenged on the logistics of their stories. They're not challenged on that. So, right, guys, that's the biggest problem. You know that. You see it all. Again, we talked about this. You see it all the time in murder investigation videos. Where, even if maybe at first you're not sure about a person, you got some caution or you got some sense of what you're what you're trying to do with this person. I don't know, but there's no questioning of their story at all. There's like just no questioning of the logistics. That's the best way. That is the way you can that's the greatest way of putting it. None of these interviews questioned the logistics of their story in total. And that's what's so well, that's why this is ridiculous. These are not real investigators. It's unbelievable to think about this, guys. But if you have somebody that you're talking to who is who's, I don't know what you would consider. Well, of course, I would know what I would consider, but you're going to have to, I don't know. But anyway, they didn't do this shit. I'm sorry. I'll go about this, but I can go on and on. We talked about this at length about how poorly these interviews were fucking conducted. And that drives me up the cojones, guys. That is probably one of my biggest grievances with this case is how poorly these interviews are that were conducted, how poor they are. Again, anything related to Moscow touching it is going to be ridiculous. It's already going to be stupid because these people are not trained in it. They don't encounter this shit every day of their lives. This is probably the first murder investigation they've ever been involved in their fucking entire lives. Yeah, let alone a quadruple fucking homicide scene. So yeah, this is all like, you can tell they don't deal with this every day. You could definitely tell that. Well, fucking for sure. So you got a little ducky sitting in front of you, and I'll tell you what, if you got a little ducky sitting in front of you in New York City, that's a little different than a little ducky sitting in front of you in Moscow, Idaho. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Well, just because we talked about this before, just because you present as a little ducky doesn't mean I have to fucking like take you in as a little ducky. You know what I'm saying? You may appear to be a little ducky on the outside, but I don't know you, and you may be a raging fucking devil on the inside for all I fucking know. I don't know you. I don't know you at all. And just because you were in that house and you didn't call 911 for 8 hours, I tell you what, I'd be eyeballing you up and down. If I was a smart detective, I'd be eyeballing you up and down. Because that doesn't make any sense. And when you ask them their story to corroborate the fact that you didn't call 911 for 8 hours, the story doesn't support any reason why you would delay calling 911. That's why, Moscow police, you idiots. That's why you are idiots. Do you understand? You guys get it, my garden. I know you do. I'm just saying. You know, again, this is not New York City. I know. Or Jericho, or whatever. I don't know the real Snake Plissken, but I like that name. I like that name a lot. Yeah, I remember the sleeping hand signal, like going to bed. I remember. Depends how much you want to read. And I don't know. All right. Quick break. Did I say quick break? Oh, boy. All right, let me get through this. And then, you know what? Yeah, we'll figure it out. I keep delaying. Why do I keep delaying the inevitable? I don't know, guys. Ugh, terrible. It's terrible. 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 No, baseball is very, very good. Baseball is very, very good. Let's get down to the hoedown. Now the hoedown coming up there. The hoedown coming up. The banishment to hell. We proceed. You gotta must think of a question though of what you want to ask the fool. I want you to think about a question that you want to ask, because we're going to ask a question in just a little bit. But I want you to think of a question, because we're going to draw some cards, baby. The drawing of the three, baby. The drawing of the three. Let's go. Anyway, the hobby. I jotted down some notes. Okay. What do you think of my notes? You know how my notes are, guys. Aren't they clear and precise?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And wait till I slap that filter on them, guys, man. They're going to look fucking nice and shiny. Hell yeah, and that's what I'm going to do with this one. Hell yeah, baby. We're gonna electrify it. Because you and the electric church, baby. That's right. You forgot about the electric church. Anyway. That's right. Alright, so this is the sequence. Right? Started to call all the roommates. Alright, let's check this out. Check this out. So let's do this. I got my pen.
Maddie and I took Murphy out to pee.
Right?
The dog.
What time was that?
And then I said I was going to go to bed because I was tired. And she said she was going to go to bed too. And then I went to my room. I was going to sleep. And she came and knocked and asked if I had Murphy. And I said no. And then I went to bed.
So what time did you think you took Murphy out?
Alright? That's the first question. So what time do you think you took Murphy out, right? And her response is, I don't know, 3, 2:30, right? So that's what we got. Alright. 3, 2:30, like 25 or 6 to 4, remember? Chicago? Alright, anyway. So this is where this comes in. Right? Right.
Probably like 3, 2:30.
2:30,
Yeah, that's how we talk.
Take Murphy to go to the bathroom.
Just to the back door in the kitchen.
So
Just to the back door in the kitchen.
which one is 11:22?
Then we get into, okay, then this fucking moron, I forget who the fuck this is. Okay, it's Bulbous Creation number 77. All right, that's who this one is. I can't forget his name. I call him Bulbous Creation number 77. All right, anyway, happy Memorial Day. All right, anyway, hey, I spare no wrath. My wrath is pure. Anyway, it doesn't matter what holiday it is. Anyway, my anger is still pure. Anyway, so, hey, by the way, guys, which one is 11/22? I just want to know that out of the fucking blue. Hey, which one's 11/22?
I'm coming up King Road off of Taylor.
It's the big white house.
It's the big White House on the end of the fucking road. It's a huge house at the very top of the fucking hill. You know where it is, my friend.
Technically on Queen, but the address is King.
You know where it is, my friend.
Okay. So is it the one that's tucked back as you're going up to 500 Clean Road? Those big apartments? It's kind of tucked back just a little bit.
Yeah, you know exactly where that house is, my friend.
Okay. So you normally go out the back deck then?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I know that Cheshire then.
Yeah, he knows exactly where the house is and what it looks like. He's telling her what it looks like. Yeah. So why are you asking her where it is? Fucking Bulbous Creations.
So you go there, you and Maddie take the dog out, and then how long
Yeah.
did that take?
I was out there for maybe like 10 seconds.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Okay. So then you both come back in. So you and Maddie
I
both come
came
back
in
in.
before she did.
Okay. Did Maddie still have the dog then?
Yes, I think so.
So you went out for a little bit, came back in. Do you know what time Maddie came back in? And you went.
Okay. Well, yeah, I believe she had the dog then. Okay. She came in after me at some point, according to the Hobbit, right? So she didn't leave the dog outside when she came in, right, guys? According to Hobbit. So then we get to right. So then why is this happening?
You went straight to bed when you came back in? Okay.
Uh-huh. This is all bullshit, guys. This is all bullshit.
When you went to bed and Maddie came back.
Actually, I
Yeah.
came in, grabbed some chips,
Uh-huh.
went to my room, and watched the show for a little. And then I went to bed.
Right, we added that.
Baby daddy.
Remember the baby daddy, right? Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe like 30 minutes.
30 minutes or half an episode.
Yeah.
Maybe like half an episode, right? Right.
Or like a half.
15 minutes, right.
Okay. And did Maddie come in during that show or after?
She just knocked on my door, I think, during and asked
Okay? So let's follow this, guys. So this is what I wrote down, right? This is what I fucking wrote down, guys. So 3:15, Maddie starts knocking on her door, right? Even though they just came inside the house, what? 14 minutes earlier? And they're, according to the Hobbit, right? Maddie had the dog. So, but yet half a episode of Baby Daddy, which is, we'll say 15 minutes, right? 30 minutes, right? So 3:15, though, Maddie comes in and says, "Where's the dog?" And she's like, "I don't know." Okay, so where did the dog go in this? Where did the dog go? So anyway, the dog disappears somewhere in this time frame. The dog poofs. Poof! Even though the Hobbit says Maddie came in with it around, like, a little bit after 3 o'clock. Right? So how can she lose the dog in less than 15 minutes if she's coming down to see Maddie with, where's the dog? How did you lose it? It's only been like 14 minutes here. Whatever. Maybe even 10 minutes. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Anyway, that's the first part of this shit. Right? It's ridiculous. Oh my God. And of course, what's the big problem? We don't probe the court. We don't probe. We don't say, you know what, that's really, after thinking about it or looking at, or like, we don't say, you know what, there's a lot of holes in your story. Weird. Like, especially when Dylan Morris is telling you, like, flat out that, she's either lying bluntly to your face, or, I don't know. She could have been a participant in the murders for all she knew. But we don't probe anything, and we don't ask any, we don't like, so, how do you know if you're not sure what you're telling me is real or not? How do you know, how do I know that you weren't a participant in the fucking murders? Where's that question? Where's that question, guys? If somebody telling me, well, you know what? I had some sort of psychotic break, man. And I can't really distinguish anything that was real that night that was happening. Well, I'm going to be very worried at this. If somebody said that to me, I'm going to be extremely worried. Like, oh, fuck. Well, what do you mean you don't remember? Like, what do you mean things could be a dream to you? Like, that shit would worry me, guys. Really. If somebody said that to me, I'd be fucking really worried. Like, this person in front of me, they may fucking have been a participant in the fucking murders. If they're telling me this shit, I'd be worried about that, my friends. But that's not their reaction of Moscow police. Oh, no. That's totally normal. They tried to normalize that. What Gooch did was she tried to normalize that as a response, as a trauma response. That's what they fucking tried to do with that. We already know that story. We already know that. But it's pretty disgusting. Yeah, it is. Look, you cannot, what do we say about trauma? You cannot be both not scared or frightened at all to, wait, I have this severe trauma now, I can't remember shit properly. That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? She is saying when all this was happening, Dylan Mortensen, when all this was happening, I wasn't scared or freaked out at all, guys. And then all of a sudden later, I am traumatized to the point where I just cannot remember information correctly now. No, it doesn't work like that. The trauma doesn't work like that. She's telling you, I was not afraid at all. I was not scared of anything that was going on in the moment. I wasn't frightened. Right? I thought it was a weird prank. I don't know how she tried. Whatever she tried to explain it away as. But she says that. So you cannot come back later and say, well, I was wrong. I wasn't really that. I was terrified now. I was terrified in that situation. To the point where now I can't remember certain information. It doesn't work like that. Moscow. Come on, guys. Come on. Now, the correct response to that is, yes, I was terrified. I was so terrified that I couldn't move. What felt like an eternity. But that's not what Dylan Mortensen says. No. She says I wasn't afraid at all. So how do you reckon that shit? Oh, they try to. Oh, they definitely try to reckon it. You cannot do that. And then you can't come back 3 days later when you're being interviewed and say, well, I don't really know what was, I don't know what's a dream or what's not a dream. And then you say, but I wasn't scared at all in this situation. You can't have it both ways, baby. You cannot have it both ways. No, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Moscow, ISP at Moscow, whatever. What do they do with it? No. We already saw that. We know what Gooch did and the rest. Welcome, CB. Oh, guys, I didn't even introduce anybody. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't even introduce anybody. That's how ridiculous. Selfish you are, Master Nature. You're selfish. Well, we get to him as we get to him. All right. Oh, my God. I can't go over. Well, I acknowledge some of you. I'm sorry. Welcome, Celestial Star Bubbles. Oh, well, interesting. A new name. Welcome. Shedding the Dame label, are you? Welcome. CB from Philly, Mountain, Laurel, Mountain, Dame Mountain. Oh, Mountain Myra. Just Mountain Myra. All right, fine. Welcome, Chrissy X Farron. Of course, CB from Philly. Welcome. Oh, all right. Whatever. All right. We'll get there. know. Here we go. Yes, yes. The church. I know. Hang on.
Then what happened after that?
Then I fell asleep.
I just went to bed, and then I woke up and I was like half asleep, and I just thought I saw like a firework or something, like it just sparkled. Like under
Oh,
my
firework.
And I thought I
Not a
heard, like,
firecracker, remember?
And then Murphy barked, but I thought.
Remember, it was a firework. How do we get these things wrong so many times? I don't know. Hey, and then we write books about it, guys. It was I told you before, it was a firework. The firecracker shit came later. Right? Right. Firework is different than a firecracker, by the way. She described it initially as a firework sparkling under my door. That's what she says. That is different than what Whitcomb is trying to say.
And I thought I heard like something kind of fall.
Yeah, listen.
I woke up and I was like half asleep, and I just thought I saw like a firework or something.
A firework or something.
Like it just sparkled, like under
Like just a sparkle.
my door.
Like under my door.
And I thought I heard like something kind of fall.
I heard something fall.
And then Murphy barked, but I thought people were just making like
I just thought people were just making like
food,
food.
here or something, knock something over, because he's usually loud.
Ethan is so dumb and clumsy. That's what I thought was going on, guys. So after the UFOs came down and tried to abduct me, okay, I heard a bunch of shit happening above me. Like the aliens were like, I'm sorry, it was Ethan, that giant goofy teddy bear. He was just bumping into fucking furniture like he always does. And I didn't know if the aliens were gonna fucking get him at that. I don't know. But that's my story. Okay. No, listen. Listen. I heard the aliens come down from Baby Daddy. I guess aliens and Baby Daddy wouldn't fucking shock me. Here we go.
Woke up and I was like half asleep, and I just thought I saw like a firework or something.
This is the alien mothership coming down.
Like it just sparkled.
Like a sparkle under my door. They were going to try to get me. Welcome, Ashley Brogdon.
Door.
And they were trying to sneak under my door with their alien light.
I thought I heard like something kind of fall.
Then all of a sudden, I heard something fall.
Murphy barked, but I thought
Then the dog barking.
people were just making like food, like.
I thought people were just making fucking food. All right, baby. All right. Look, we are never going to survive the alien apocalypse with these kind of fucking people running around. Are we? Hell fucking no. All right, now, I'm just saying now, in a perfect world, we all be alien, like proof. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, if you can't, oh my Lord. If you can't tell the difference between an alien and people making fucking food, I don't know what's going on. It's a firework. It morphs. I think it morphs into a firecracker somewhere along the line. Maybe at her second interview, it morphs into a firecracker, I think. But at first it's a firework. So anyway, whatever. Take that as you will. A lot of morphing. Anyway, let's carry on. So what else do I got written down here? So yeah, we're not there yet. We're at the 420 rubbish. Sorry guys, we're gonna establish that in a quick second.
And Ethan was here or something and knocked something over, because he's usually loud in the kitchen.
He's right. He's dumb and clumsy. He's big and clumsy.
So what do you mean by you heard a firework?
It sounded like a little firework, and then there was like a spark. I went by I'm on the bottom floor.
Okay.
It kind of looked like it came down there, but I don't know.
It came down to her bottom. It came down to her room. But she doesn't know. Guys.
So is Murphy...
That doesn't make any sense, guys. This doesn't make any sense. We know this. You're not going to see a firework coming down to your room. If you're in your room, you're not going to see that. This doesn't, guys, it doesn't make any sense, guys. It's so fucking ridiculous. Look.
So what do you mean by you heard a firework?
It sounded like a little firework, and then there was like a spark.
And then there was a spark, right?
And
it went by my door. Like.
I'm on the bottom floor.
I'm on the bottom floor. We're switching here a little bit. Okay. We switched there a little bit. Okay.
It kind of looked like it.
So it kind of looked like it came down there to my floor. It kind of looked like it came down there to the floor that I usually am on. Or sleep. I'm supposed to be sleeping down there. Right? But I don't know. Well, how would you look? It doesn't make any sense, guys. At this point, but earlier you said you're in your room. Well, how do you know if it was coming down to your fucking floor? How would you know that? It looked like it came down there to her floor. That floor she's on in her room. Totally ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
So is Murphy your dog?
Kaylee's dog.
Kaylee's dog?
Kaylee and...
Jack DeCoeur? The guy who fucking murdered them?
So...
Along with help from Dylan and a few others?
You heard Murphy bark.
With the blonde, reddish, blonde, spiky hair? With a vacant look in his eyes, driving that car?
Right after you heard what you thought was a firecracker?
Yeah, something like that, but I don't know, dogs bark at random things. And sometimes when he's happy, he'll bark.
Okay. It didn't sound like an angry growl or anything like that, just a bark?
I don't really know, I was like half asleep.
Okay.
It just sounded like bark.
So, hear the firework, kind of see a spark underneath the door, Murphy barks. What did you hear after that?
Pretty much nothing.
Nothing? Okay. And you thought maybe someone was just in the kitchen at that point?
Yeah, just like someone accidentally fell into the table or something.
Okay.
And she was like with Murphy.
Do you know about what time that might have been? Do you have any idea?
4 or something.
And she was like, wait a minute.
Fell into the table or something. Okay. And she was like with Murphy.
And she was like with Murphy.
Or something. Okay. And she was like with Murphy.
Do you know about what...
Fell into the table or something.
And she was like with Murphy. That's what she says. How would you know that? Do you understand what's going on here, guys? Supposedly you're not seeing anything. But I'll tell you what, the Hobbit is giving you information here as if she saw what was going on.
Maybe someone was just in the kitchen at that point?
Yeah, just like someone accidentally fell into the table or something.
Now, she knows a lot fucking more, right? Doesn't she, guys?
And she was like with Murphy.
And she was like with Murphy. But she wasn't even asked about any of the... Who was with Murphy with her? Who?
Just like someone accidentally fell into the table or something.
Uh-huh.
And she was like with Murphy.
Yeah, and she was like with Murphy. Anyway. I'm not sure. That's a pretty... I guess we're just guessing all this from our fucking bedroom. Remember, we're still in our bedroom. We're locked in our bedroom. We haven't moved. But how you... Man, she's assuming a lot, though, isn't she, guys? Who's with Murphy falling over into tables and shit? What are you talking about here? You know what I'm saying? She knows a lot, doesn't she, for not leaving her room. Mm-hmm. Yep. She already fucked up twice. She already fucked up twice in this interview, guys. She has two right there. We just saw two major fuck ups in this interview. Number one, the whole sparkler and the fucking firework, and she is seeing it come down on her floor. Again, that's fuck up number one. That's major, because how are you watching? Well, where are you then? Are you in your room, or are you standing outside your room? You must be outside your room then if you're seeing a sparkler coming down to your fucking floor, your room. You got to be outside your room. So where are you? That's number one. That's a big fuck up. Yep. Number two is assuming whatever noises she's hearing, but Murphy is with. She says, but Murphy was with her. Or Murphy was with her. Well, what are you talking about? Who is with who? Who's the dog with? How do you know the dog's with anybody? How do you know? That's a great question, guys. How do you know the fucking dog is with anybody? You're in your room, remember? What are you talking about? Why would you think that? What are you talking about? Unless you're seeing shit. Or you're just completely trying to stick with the story that you and Dylan came up with. Yeah, absolutely. Something there. Just a little bit. All right. I don't know. I don't know. Dame, a mountain Myra. There you go. Thank you very much. That makes me feel much better, thank you. Yes, I notice these things. All right, bear with me. I want to finish this up. I want to finish off the Hobbit here. She says a couple more interesting things. I didn't even write this shit down, the shit she's talking about now. But some other stuff. Well, let's carry on.
About what time that might have been? Do you have any
Like
idea?
4 or something. I tried to call all of them
4 something.
at like 4:20ish.
4:20ish.
And no one was answering.
And no one's answering. So yes, I wrote that down. Right? 4:20ish. Started to call all the roommates. 4:20ish. Started to call all the roommates. Why? Mm-hmm. Why? Why? What? So the question should be, well, why did you start calling all the roommates? What made you do that? Oh. All right. All right. Hey, that's what I wrote. We get to one more thing. Listen for this one. Just in case, listen for this one. Just in case there was anything, question mark. Listen for this one. All right? Check this shit out. Listen for that. Just in case there was anything.
Okay. What happened after that?
And called me. She said she thinks she saw someone. And I didn't know, like, really what to think of it.
Welcome, Stoner Detective.
We hear things a lot in the house, but it's usually just Ethan walking around. But she came, I told her to come in my room, and she could sleep with me, and we could lock the door, just stay in there just in case there was anything, and that's all I know. Because I fell back asleep.
Didn't hear anything else?
Just in case there was anything, guys. Right? Weird.
She came, I told her to come in my room, and she could sleep with me, and we could lock the door, just stay in there just in case there was.
Lock the door. And we could, and we can lock the door and just stay in there just in case there was anything. And that's all I know. Weird, huh? What does that mean, guys? Think about that. That bugs the shit out of me. Well, yes, we locked we locked ourselves in that room, right? Just in case there was anything going on. That's what we did. See? Well, then the question is, well, then you just fell asleep, right? This is the story. Then we just fell asleep, and then we woke up, and blah, blah, blah. That's the story. That's the setup. So anyway, whatever. There you go. Oh, I'm sure there's more. That's as far as I got, though. Okay. In, like, the deep dive.
I told her to come in my room, and she could sleep with me, and we could lock the door.
I don't remember anything after that.
If there was anything, and that's all I know.
And that's all I know.
Go back to sleep. Didn't hear anything else? No one else talking? Okay. Did make it to your room then? Okay. What time do you think she got in your room?
Around like 4:20, 4:30.
Okay, about the same time.
Yeah.
Where's her room located to yours?
I'm the only one on the bottom floor, right by the front door.
Okay.
And then you go up the stairs.
Yeah, right by the front door. That's another good point, right?
Upstairs is Matt and Kitty's.
Okay. And where's your room?
Right by the kitchen.
Right by the kitchen. Okay.
Where's Dylan?
Did she say anything to you when she got into the room?
Joy.
She said she thought she saw a man, but I didn't know what to think of it. I was like still half asleep, and I was like, I didn't know what to, I don't know. It didn't sound like I didn't hear screams, I didn't hear anything. I didn't really know.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't hear screams. Well, why would you hear screams?
And notice that she didn't say anything more than she just saw someone.
Yeah, that's all I remember her saying.
See, you know what I'm saying, guys? She's giving you stuff.
I know.
Listen.
I was like still half asleep, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I don't know. It didn't sound like I still half asleep, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I don't know. It didn't sound like I didn't hear screams, I didn't hear anything. But
See, she says, I didn't know what to do, but then she says, I didn't hear anybody screaming or any screams. Well, why would you assume that you would hear screaming? See, this is this little bit later. It's the same day. But I'm just, why would you assume, though, that you'd be hearing screaming if, according to the Hobbit, she didn't hear anything? But why would you, I don't know. Why would you say that? Like, why would you assume? You must have, so then the thing is, well, it sounds like, then, did you hear screaming? Like, how do you know there'd be screaming? Right? If she never saw anything, well, right? It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, well, I guess she must have assumed at some point, but whatever. She must have figured it out at some point. Yeah.
it didn't sound like I didn't hear screams.
If she wasn't, okay. You didn't really know what? But you were scared of something, according to you.
I was like still half asleep.
Oh, sorry, no, maybe not.
I didn't know what to do.
I didn't know what to do.
I didn't hear screams, I didn't hear anything. I didn't really know.
Okay. And obviously she didn't say anything more than she just saw someone.
Yeah, that's all I remember her saying.
Welcome, Richie, reside, ID 69.
So your bed then, if I'm looking at the right house, you have a parking lot, front door, and your bedroom's just to the right. Okay. And that's where you slept from by the time you finally got into your room around 4-ish or so. Actually before that.
So like 3 something.
Yeah. So you were in there sleeping. Okay. Dylan got to your room maybe somewhere around 4:20-ish, but Dylan was already home at that point. You knew that Maddie and Kaylee were home. Do you know when anyone else in the house got home?
I don't know when Xana or Ethan got home. I didn't hear them come in or anything.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Don't forget that little nugget. Don't forget that little nugget. Yeah, don't forget that little gem with Xan and Ethan. Remember, that's number 1 on Moscow's greatest fuck-ups here. Don't forget that. Just saying, and again, the Hobbit, nor Dylan, ever makes eyes on them. Ever gets eyes on them after supposedly won something, right? Never lays eyes on them again, guys. In a house where we're chatting it up with Kaylee and Maddie, and right, but we nobody seems to know anything about Xan or Ethan, or care about it, right? You can't. That's the biggest problem for me in this case. But anyway, whatever. Anyway, it would be nice to be able to question the victims, if maybe they saw them come home. But again, they're not going to tell you. We can't get that. So, yeah. Right. We have to go off our 2 little darling, quote-unquote survivors. We have to trust everything they fucking tell us. Apparently, that's what Moscow did. They trusted everything that was said to them about what happened. That's what they went with. Mm. Yep. Anyway, whatever. Oh, where are we at? 123? All right. I don't want to stretch this too long. Welcome, Tony Stevenson. Welcome. Good question, Tony. Good question. Again, we call that Holy Grail number 2. Oh, just, hey, be quiet, Tony. We call that Holy Grail number 2. Ah, yes. That is the Holy Grail number 2. All right. All the way lands. Listening. All the way lands. Well, we got the Hobbit. Hobbiton. Oh, the Shire. Oh, yes. The Holy Grail number 2. Hopefully that comes. Hopefully it comes. The Holy Grail 2. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. Welcome, White Rabbit. Okay.
And last time you saw Xana and Ethan, was it the stigma guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it was. So. That's right, CB. And those cute bunny eyes.
Did you see anything weird at the party?
Just normal.
Okay. And since how the way that they're set up, were everyone hanging out primarily up in the main common room area, or were most people hanging out in individual rooms and stuff like that?
It's a little bit of a mixture. first it was in the like apartments, and then it was the main room.
Okay.
And then as I was leaving, I went in to grab a backpack from our friend's room, and Xana and Nathan were sitting on the couch just listening to music.
Okay.
And then
And that was up in the main room, or that was in
that was in an apartment.
That was in an apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you hear of anything that happened to anybody?
Mm-mm.
Was there anyone strange or odd hanging around the party?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you know of anybody in your house that has an issue with anyone? Any ex-boyfriends? Anything like that?
Bigfoot.
All their ex-boyfriends were really nice, and they still are good friends.
Bigfoot. Space invaders from Mars.
Have you ever had any of your roommates?
Spiders from Mars. Don't forget that firework, guys. Hey, you can't forget the firework. So glad we asked more questions about that, guys. So glad we asked. Oh, does that come later? Well, wait, does that come on 11/16? Oh, yeah, she does mention firecracker again. Or, well, she morphs into firecracker. We don't really ask about it anymore. Because it doesn't fit their story. Oh, that's right. Erg. Well, not it is Memorial Day, so here we go.
Guy, we traveled back to Pennsylvania.
Hang on.
And I know they hit on it earlier, but I'd be remiss without talking about the cooperation
Oh,
and
no.
support that we have.
Oh,
from them
no.
was absolutely incredible. From the time that we got on the ground.
That's Bulbous
with the
Creation
Pennsylvania State
original.
Police and with the FBI back there, it was unbelievable. Anything that we needed, they were there to
Yes, they were there for us.
So,
Wait a minute, Mr. John. You know what? We have to just go for it. Mr. John, are you still here or did you die? Hey, Snake Plissken. Hey. Is Mrs. John dead? Is the war over? Stoner podcast media. Who's fake? Oh, the Hobbit? Welcome, precious love. Welcome, precious love. The bulbous creation lives. I'll just play Swamp Monster for you. Anyway. The thing from the Black Lagoon. Here we go. Oh, Satire, welcome back again, Lo. We need to hear Hunter Johnson at the Memorial Service again. Where are my $34, you asshole? Where's my $34? Mrs. John, prepare yourself. Praise Jesus. Here we go. Oh my God, Mrs. John. Why?
Society has probably limited your perception of disabled people, but believe it or not, we don't all look the same. We come in all sorts of shapes and sizes.
Oh my God,
Some of us are in wheelchairs. Some of us aren't. Some of us like to light houses on fire. I am the latter.
What? What the fuck?
Beats, holla at me.
Oh my God, Mrs. John. Oh my God. Look at that Land Rover. What's going on here? Oh my God.
It's small.
Oh my God, Miss. This is not real. This can't be real.
To become paralyzed. Number 1. You can never lose at musical chairs ever again.
Oh my.
Number 2. You can literally drink and drive without ever getting arrested. And number 3. You never need to do leg day in the gym ever again.
All right. Oh my God, Mrs. John. What is that? Oh my God.
I just found out.
Oh my God, that is not real.
Because my third cousin Aunt Tracy's really my mom.
And her little brother, who I thought was Uncle Donnie, is my dad.
Oh my God. That is not
At
real.
the
That is
most
not real.
awkward times.
That's AI bullshit there. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Oh no.
People always ask me what it's like having a disabled brother. And I tell them it's a bit like owning a slinky. Pretty useless, but they always bring a smile to your face when you push them down the stairs.
All right, Mrs. John. Hey, you know, I love you, babies. Hey, I love you, baby. That's right, baby. That's right. Only the best on here. You get the greatest of all time. That's what I'm saying here. It's a whole package to you. You know what I'm saying? You get 4 into 1, baby. All right, baby. Hey, $59.95 a fucking month. Holy shit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there with that. I know it's like, well, gee, but I really love you. I love you, Tyrone, but, well, God, that's like a week's worth of fucking gas for me, Tyrone. I'm sorry. You know, I'll pray for you, though. And I'm like, oh, well, thanks so fucking much. I really enjoy that. Like how I'm going to spend a fucking prayer. I don't know. But anyway. Now think about that as you enjoy your holiday. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. Oh, I don't know, guys. Is that what he said? Yeah, you can't forget those fireworks, firecrackers. Kind of messes the whole thing up. I mean, again, maybe he corrects it later. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys, where are we at? 136? Yeah. All right, we'll do like 10 minutes more, guys, and then enjoy the rest of your evening and holiday. And everybody who has off, congratulations. Good for you, you know. Good for you. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a great thing, baby. Great thing, baby. Some people aren't so lucky, you know. So you gotta remember that. This fucking fucked up fucking economy society bullshit. Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, too much too soon, yeah. Weird. Too much too soon, I guess. Weird. I don't know. Strange days indeed. Yes, indeed. Strange days. I don't know. don't know, guys. I don't know. Atrophy, something. It's not just that, though. It's not atrophy, per se. It's not that. It's not atrophy, per se. No. That's not what it is. Not atrophy. There. I don't get it. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. You never know, guys. Well, we'll pick this up tomorrow, my loves. You know what? I hope everybody has a chance to get off. I know. But we'll just remember. Two things left. We'll pick this up tomorrow, guys. 2 things left.
There are dead things.
Remember.
Dead faces in the water.
Hobbiton. Remember? Remember? Don't follow the lights. Hobbit. Don't follow the sparkle down the steps. I don't know. Don't do it.
Frodo!
All right, baby. I love you. All right, all right. Good. Get off. Get off. Then get off. Yeah, I know. We get back to this. I know we talked about that. We get back to Bulba's creation. Original, well, number 77, yeah. No, that's Bulba's creation affidavit. All right. Here we go. Well, it's just Bulba's creation. That's what I don't know what number. Well, yeah, 77. No. We call, well, whatever. Oh, my God. All right. Where are we at? The Hobbit. They were stalking them once, though. Kaylee said, when everyone, yeah, we should listen to this. Remember, you're all my children now.
Like, me and we were at the sorority house for a meeting, and it was little Kaylee, and she was taking Murphy out to pee. This was a while ago, and she said she swears she saw someone staring at her while she was taking the dog out to pee.
You're all my children now.
Maybe like a month. She could see like a man's silhouette like staring at her.
You think it was about a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
Did Kaylee have any issues with anyone?
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't have stayed here with us? Under the floor, under the cellar, under the grave. Children of the grave.
None of them have made any comments or statements of anyone trying to come onto them or anything like that. And you said that all the ex-boyfriends and that, they're very nice and stuff like that. Are any of them fairly recent breakups?
One, but
Like you said, that'd be a little bit help. Can you give me a little information on that one?
his name's he lives down the street.
On Taylor?
On King, I think.
Okay.
And he and Kaylee share Murphy.
Okay.
And they dated for 7 years.
Welcome. Love you too, baby. Love you.
Or something like that.
Welcome, Miss Seek. Welcome,
Something
though. Welcome.
like that. Since high school.
I hope you're having a great weekend, everybody. As we watch The Hobbit stroll along Hobbiton.
And they shared Murphy?
They share the dog.
Okay. How long did they break up?
Huh?
Maybe like 3 months.
3 months.
But they're still on really good terms.
Do you know why they broke up?
She was gonna move to Texas.
But she decided to stay here with all of us. Right? Is that what she says? We'll see. Wait a minute. Isn't that what she says?
Where is
Coeur d'Alene.
Okay. You said that they're still on good terms and still talking to
Very
each
good
other?
terms. Yeah.
Okay. Has Kaylee been seeing anyone else lately?
Not really that I know of.
Okay. Do you know when she was going to move to Texas?
After this semester. But then apparently she wasn't going to anymore. I don't know.
Do you know what changed your mind?
I think she wanted to stay here with all of us.
No. You are all my children now. I told you. you're gonna stay with me here forever and ever. Alright. Alright? Sounds weird, but that's strange. That, guys, now what they'll say is, well, she must have gotten somebody said that's so weird. She just said twice that Kaylee was going to move down to Texas. That's why they broke up, right? That's why her and Jack Decor broke up, because she was going to move to Texas. And they were broken up for 3 months, according to The Hobbit. So, if she's not moving to Texas, well, what are you talking about? I mean, then she's not going to move to Texas? What do you see that? In fact, what's interesting about that is The Hobbit is the only one, I think, out of all the interviews so far, she's the only one that makes a statement to say that, but she thought Kaylee was going to stay. Nobody else interviewed makes a statement like that. Like, oh yeah, like somehow Kaylee changed her fucking mind and wasn't going to move to Texas, and nobody says that. Nobody ever says that. The Hobbit's the only one who makes a reference like that here. Oh yeah, I heard she might have changed her mind then, and why would she change her mind? Right? Well, why would she change her mind? Well, and here's the answer. Because she wanted to stay here with all of us. That's not, guys, that is a terrible answer. I'm sorry. That is creepy. Yes, it is creepy. That is not a good answer, guys. Because of the seriousness of why. Well, first of all, that's why we broke up with our boyfriend. Because we're moving to Texas. That's a serious commitment. You know, you're breaking up with your fucking boyfriend over it, I guess, right? You know, it's just, and then all of a sudden, she changes her mind because she thinks that, I don't know, she wanted to stay here with all of us. Guys, that is a terrible answer. It makes no sense. You know, this is Kaylee. There's no signs, or no, she didn't tell anybody else that she had doubt. I don't think she told anybody else she had doubts about moving to Texas. I don't hear that in any other interview except what The Hobbit suggests here. So where did The Hobbit get that information from? You know, where did she get that information from? Because it's obviously that's an anomaly here, because she's the only one that says anything like that. Yep. Nobody interviewed, I don't think, says, you know, that Kaylee was having second doubts. She had second thoughts, having doubts, and it seemed like she changed her mind about moving to Texas. Nobody fucking says that in their interviews. None of her friends. None. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so Bethany, where'd you get that from? You know, Hobbit. Where did that come from? Did that come from your own imagination, or like where did that come from? Did it come from the Christ Church? Is that what we're talking about? The Christ Church? Is that where it came from out there? Is she a zombie of the Christ Church? She might be. I don't know. She sounds like it sometimes. Right? I read that. The Christ Church. I got it. Hey, I love you. Hey, remember, look. All right, all right, all right. I told you. All right, I told you. You can't leave. You can't leave Moscow. You can't leave. You got to stay with us forever and ever. Oh my God, Master Nature. That's some fucking weird shit going on there. Christchurch? What the fuck? Christchurch. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, baby. So yeah, I'm going to end with this. I'm trying to find a good one for you. Yes. That's right. Do I like this one?
They took my baby down Holloway jail. She was a lady when she went in. Now she's in jail and was given me hell.
Oh yeah, sorry. Muswell Hillbilly shit. All right. All right, guys. Well, always good to revisit these people. The Holy Grail is that interview. So that's the second one. Yes, indeed. I can only imagine. Well, anyway, that's why it's the second Holy Grail. Yep. Miss Hobbit from Hobbiton. Hopping away from the firework. Hopping away. I must get away from the firework. No, I stay in my room. I don't move. I don't do nothing. Just in case anything else is gonna happen, I'm just gonna sit right here and just let it all play out. All right. Anyway, all right. Good holiday, love. Good holiday. This is kind of cool. I forgot about this song. All right, little sparkle, little firework. All right. And we go and we say goodnight. We say goodnight, love. I forgot about this one. This is Holloway Jazz. Good song. Great song. I forgot about this one. That's right, baby.
Frankie came home late from work one evening. The CID was hard on his trail. Frankie promised everything, and then he went and took her in. She went and took the ride for him. Now she's in pain.
Well, well, that unfortunately maybe that didn't happen here. All right, babies.